Meghan Markle here.
Today is November 11th, 2025. It is 2:16 p.m. So I have some tweets I just want to get out of the way to record them. Maybe tonight I'll edit them. I did two videos regarding what happened over the weekend. So most likely I will not go over some of those tweets that I show in the video. I did when I was editing the video, I did put the screenshot of the captions so you know what they say, and then I share the pictures that were within those captions. Okay, I didn't go over each of the responses. All right, so there are some tweets here. It varies. Some people are still talking about what happened over the weekend, the baby to baby gala, and Kris Jenner's birthday, and some other things. All right, so let's get some of these tweets out of the way. First tweet. Okay, like this one for instance. Kris Jenner said, "This is my post and it came directly from me. I invited Harry and Meghan. I wanted them here. Back off people and go have a sit, lol." So Kris Jenner posted that on her IG. Okay, look at Harry. They were having fun. Pretty much the pictures, the music video that I put was pretty much to show you who were at those events. Okay. Let me read some of the comments here. Harry is gone, enjoying himself. You're all right. Harry doesn't like to be there. That's a shade, okay? Alright, there he is here. Just having fun. Where is this? I can't find it on her feed. Let's see, there's one comment under it. I can't see it. Alright, so let's go to the next one. And I think it's making reference to the party as well. I just grabbed some interesting conversation. Look at Harry in the back. What some people may not want to consider is the Kardashian-Jenner clan have been more nice, welcoming, and supportive to Harry and Meghan over the years than Harry's entire Windsor family combined. I've seen other people talking about this, but the thing I have with, I have absolutely nothing against the Kardashians. As a matter of fact, many times I come and defend of them because I said that I don't know why some people don't like them because they're making their own money. Okay, but that's one branch of many branches. The other thing that I've come to recognize is that since I've been looking into Harry and Meghan and reading random tweets and stuff like that, there are some people within those high places, especially in Hollywood. Some of them are behaving, they don't show it in front, like agents. Okay, they could be doing things in front of you, enjoying this spotlight, being nice and everything, but to maintain those lifestyle, they could be doing other things. So I really suggest Harry and Meghan to be very careful with these people. Not just the Kardashian, I'm just talking in general, okay? Just in general. But Meghan knows this type of people because she's been in Hollywood quite some times and she's maintained her integrity very well. The royal family didn't find anything about her. So again, I'm not saying the Kardashians are what I just said. I'm just saying in general. After reading random tweets and dig up things, when I question myself about different things, the things that I come out and find out about many of these people, some of them are secret agents, okay, to blackmail people and to maintain that sort of lifestyle. That's all. Okay. Harry's signature cheeky grin in the background. There's a laugh here. He really looked like he enjoyed the evening and all the photos. It's great seeing him having fun. There's the heart here. Agree. Also, what some people may not want to consider is that where this lovely couple choose to spend their free time is nobody's effing business but theirs. Yes, royal family, UK media, hacks, and derangers, I mean you. Alright, no justification needed as far as I'm concerned. Only those who do not understand how the world works are complaining. And let's be honest, who would you rather have as friend and allies, the Kardashian or the royals? Who has a better track record? Okay, exactly. I know that they supported Harry and Meghan, and I wish people just leave Meghan alone. Can she breathe without people putting her down every chance they get? No one can take this amount of judgment. I am so tired of this shit, and I will defend Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, every single time. Okay, whatever's here, looks like there's a really good conversation. I guess the leftovers are complaining. I think there were some people who were complaining because she didn't wear a poppy or something like that. No, there was a time she put it, they complained. So this year she didn't put it, they're complaining. So whatever. The Kardashians aren't my cup of tea, but there is no denying the public support they've given to Harry and Meghan. Whether people want to admit it, their public support speaks volumes. Many won't publicly support the Sussexes because they don't want to offend their leftovers. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying a lot of this about the Kardashians. 100% Harry. You know how, maybe not the same level, but Kris Jenner, I see her almost in the same level as Beyonce's mother, kind of. Alright, they support their family. That's one thing. Kris Jenner really support her kids. 100% Harry and Meghan know that the Kardashians aren't leaking false stories about them to the press or are trying to isolate and belittle them in an effort to sabotage their financial independence and freedom. The Kardashians have been much more supportive. Okay, listen, I do not concern myself with what those people's TV shows or reality life is about. It's not for me. But they have been really good to Meghan and Harry, her mom. So yeah, I work with whoever work with us, with very few exceptions. Alright? Or they could not like KKK and still like Meghan, and also realize that them not liking KK, who's KK? Kate, is not gonna affect Meghan in any shape, way, or form. You hit the nail on the head, compassion and kindness. I remember Meghan speaking about them on her podcast that they're businesswomen. Yeah, she is. This is the thing I always look at when people are complaining. Yes, they do their TV show. Oh, they do their TV shows. Their kids, millionaires. They doing businesses and all of that. But for some reason, people are hating on them, and I'm like, look, she put her kids in a position where they will not be in need of money. Now, whether the kids are happy with being rich and the lifestyle that they have, that's up to them. But at least that aspect of their lives, their mom have helped them to establish it. Okay? And they're not forcing people to buy their product or watch their show or anything like that. But they do what they had to do to make the money. All right, next tweet. The face that stopped the conveyor belt.
Travel the world from top to bottom, literally. I'd hopscotched the continents. I'd met hundreds of thousands of people. I'd crossed paths with a ludicrously large cross-section of the planet's 7 billion residents. For 32 years, I'd watched a conveyor belt of faces pass by, and only a handful ever made me look twice. This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits. I'd never seen anyone so beautiful. Why should beauty feel like a punch in the throat? Does it have something to do with our innate human longing for order? Isn't that what scientists say? And artists? That beauty is symmetry, and therefore represents a relief from the chaos? Certainly my life to that point had been chaotic. I can't deny hungering for order, can't deny seeking a bit of beauty. I'd just come back from a trip with Pa, Willie and Kate to France, where we'd marked the anniversary of the Battle of the Somme, honoured the British dead, and I'd read a haunting poem, Before Action. It was published by a soldier 2 days before he died in action. It ended, "Help me to die, O Lord." Reading it out, I realised I didn't want to die. I wanted to live. A fairly staggering revelation for me just then. But this woman's beauty and my response to it wasn't based merely on symmetry. There was an energy about her, a wild joy and playfulness. There was something in the way she smiled, the way she interacted with Violet, the way she gazed into the camera. Confident, free. She believed life was one grand adventure. I could see that. What a privilege it would be, I thought, to join her on that journey. I got all of that from her face.
Meghan Sussex stunningly chisels face. Yep, there she is here. She's absolutely flawless. She's stunning. Flawless she is. Larger earring than usual. I like them. Did I put it on my last video that has the music video? I don't have it here though. Someone put the earring that she wore. Contented and happy. Contented and happy. It is spooky that you share the same name as Queen Camilla. Okay, I don't know. Is that Queen Camilla? Alright, let's move on. Next tweet. Okay, let me pause that. The British media smear campaign of Duchess Meghan Sussex continues. If Meghan cured the world of all diseases, it will garner negative headlines. Visibility of UK media mental health state. Okay, so what are they saying here? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle branded Ford as they wear remembrance. This is what the squad were talking about. Meghan Markle dishes puppy and was it embarrassing for Harry? Oh God. All right, so this is the headline that the squad were talking about. Okay, let me move it quickly. Is there any? Okay, so that's all. No comment. Next tweet. So that was the headline the squad were talking about, that she didn't wear the puppy and they were crying. Okay, so that was last year, 2024. Okay? I'll enlarge it when I'm editing. So in 2024, this is what they say here. It's a fraud, okay? They put in quotation mark. So this year she didn't wear it. Meghan Markle ditching puppy is embarrassing for Harry. I'm telling you, she can't do anything that will please these people. Next one. Okay, the squad are marking the leftovers. Why won't she wear a puppy? We wanted to say she wore an Ethiopian puppy. Then why will they attend Kris Jenner's party when our articles of them being shunned in Hollywood is ready? Why will they attend Serena's baby-to-baby party? How can we prove they're falling out? Not fair. Alright, so they're complaining. I'm glad I put that other tweet before that. I didn't even know that headline. Oops, toxic British media has become a joke at this point, and it will be a downfall of that family and pedophiles and rapists. All right, so that's that. There was something literally while I was where is it? This one. I'm gonna put it on the list now. This is something I responded to. All right, that was, when was that? The 9th, like 2 days ago. Remember when Camilla Tominey said Harry and Meghan will need the voter to support their work. Alright, so I responded to this and said here, Harry and Meghan don't even need the Sussex squad. Their work speaks for themselves. Sussex squad is just cherry on top for them. So this one, someone just responded and said, now, cherry. Then the Sussex squad was their war machine. And I said, yes, I agree with them. I literally 12 minutes ago. Yes, now, cherry, then I point down here. That was the Sussex squad. Okay? Oh my God, I almost started recording without pressing the recording thing. Alright. See, the day you people see Harry with the member of Trump's cabinet, some of you will convulse. So just start getting ready because it's coming soon. In fact, you might see him in the White House soon because for his visa, he'll go the extra mile. Just have sense or you remember to wear an Apple Watch. Okay, so she's talking about I'm taking a while to think about this. They're talking about Harry might be in the White House at some point, they hang out with Trump and all of that for his visa and things like there are still laws. There are still laws. People are still fighting back. I'm not gonna say no, but I don't know for a fact. I don't know what to say about this. Let's see. This 100%. I said back in 2020 that some people are going to be disappointed when they finally step outside for real. They should prepare themselves for what's coming. Okay, like help me. I don't know what people expect. They don't live your life. They are not you. You are not you are not them. Even Jesus dined in the house of those Pharisees hated. It's there in the Bible. All right, the visa issue is settled. If there was something there, that knife will have been twisted already. Harry and Meghan are the face for their foundation, which may need legislation. Same as Bezos and Zuckerberg on social media. You have to be in the room to have conversation to make changes. Yes and no, but these people, they don't follow rules. They do not follow rules. I shared some videos, some stuff that Mark Cuban have said, where he was in the room with Trump as well, and the things that he saw, there's no really any structure. And then let's not forget as well, okay? I don't know, okay, let's just say allegedly. Some of the people who are behind the scene, who's writing the laws or executive orders for Trump to just sign his name, these are people from the UK. These are people from, what's that foundation? I forgot the name of the foundation. The Heritage Foundation. Okay? These are the same group. They are connected. So most likely they will not be in Harry's best interest. Let's see. There's one comment under this. That visa issue had nothing to do with Harry. He wasn't involved at all, nor his lawyers were, despite the media narrative. It was between Heritage Foundation and the U.S. State Department. Okay, Heritage Foundation has a huge connection with the UK. Okay. Okay, right. Does Heritage Foundation has connection with the UK? It says yes. Yes, the Heritage Foundation has a strong connection to the UK, primarily through its advocacy for Brexit and its support for a strong US-UK relationship. The foundation established the Thatcher Centre for Freedom, which promotes the UK exit from the European Union, and has published multiple reports and hosted events discussing US-UK free trade agreement. I did say about the UK-US trade agreement like back in 2020, where I was seeing they were doing things where the UK wanted to have some sort of a partnership with the US. Okay, I don't want to get into that because these are topics I've already discussed years ago. This is why I don't even bother talking too much about these things. It's either on this channel or APTS Sussex. Okay? But with the visa issue, if Harry is cozying up with the Trump administration, it's not going to be for his best interest. Whatever the UK want, they're going to force this current administration to implement it. So right now, the only way for Harry to do is continue the same way through the courts because, and it's done with. Thank God they did it during the Biden administration. Okay, where they release all those redacted documents. All right, I'm fully aware of that. My comment was about the sarcastic remark about him possibly showing up at the White House because of his visa. This is done with. Okay, she's saying she's just playing with that, but this is done with. My point was that settled, but as the head of the foundation that want to make changes in social media spaces, they will have to enter those. Let's see here. Well, this is the thing. I've discussed this in some other videos. Okay. When Harry and the, how will I say, the things, let's just say, okay, I'm not saying they're hiding behind, but the way that I see it, it's almost like they're hiding behind other organization. This is not what they're doing, but it's a way of explaining the way that I see it. There are things they are advocating for, but they do not go directly to, let's say, Washington to talk to politicians to discuss those type of things, okay, to influence politician to whatever their interests are. What they do is that they back up other organizations that do that, okay, that's aligned with their vision, and those other organizations are the one who usually go and advocate in Washington to do those kind of thing. I spoke about not too long ago, where I said this is something I do not like, okay, because elected officials were supposed to represent the people within their district. It's not organization, a specific organization or people or business. Okay, the people within their district. This is who they're supposed to represent. Okay, so when those organizations are going and influence paying those politicians to vote based on their interests, then it leaves those people and those communities out of the conversation. So Harry and Archwell Foundation don't do that. Archwell Foundation doesn't do that. What Archwell Foundation does is back up other organization or foundation that has the same vision as them, things that they are interested in, and those organization tends to do advocacy to Washington and things like that. Okay, the reason I'm aware of that because on my other channel, our part of Pew Service, when I was looking at some of those organizations that Harry and Meghan backed up, and it was a long list. Okay, I took those names of those organizations on their impact report like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was supposed to do a review of each of those organizations. I've done a good amount, but I haven't had enough time to do the rest. But the ones that I have done, and I realized they do advocacy in Washington and things like that. And this is why I'm fully aware of that, because I went on their website and I saw what they did and I gave my opinion. I was like, I don't like it, but if this is the way the game is being played, so those, let's say, Kaboom, for instance, is one of those that I look into, who advocate for children and things like that. And I'm like, I'm not for it, but if this is the way the game is being played, so they might as well jump on the thing until the law is changed, take money out of politics, and for those elected officials, senators, representatives to rely on their communities only. Okay, so, not too long ago I spoke about it, but let's pause this. But I never mentioned visa. The visa can mean several things. The V can mean several things. In this case, veterans. I said he'll do anything for them. Okay, is that what you meant? Okay, he'll do anything for them. That should have been your cue. Your last sentence here was that I was talking about. But the thing is that Harry's doing things to Invictus. I don't know if they support any specific countries in this way. It's their respective countries that's supposed to boost their participants. Okay, you see when Biden was in office, how he did to help represent the U.S. and the Invictus. So we already know where Trump stands with that. We're not going to see that anymore at the Invictus until something change. We don't have this type of fascist kind of government. Alright, so that's that. Oh my God, I went too much. I didn't want to go into politics. Sussex squared. Okay, let me make sure. 6984. Okay, I do not want to. Okay, so that was that. I didn't want to skip it. Next one. Okay, so there's this here. Talking about Duchess Meghan Sussex returned to acting, the news reporter made a mistake about Meghan that I think deep down Prince William would love to be true. Alright, I'm just saying. Okay, Thank God that in no lifetime will he have stood a chance. Never, never, ever. Okay, it's 1 minute and 24 seconds. Screenshot.
And finally, the Duchess of Sussex is returning to acting 8 years after she retired from the screen before her marriage to Prince William. She will actually just play herself.
So marrying to Prince William. This is the thing here. Let me move it back slightly.
Retired from the screen before her marriage to Prince William.
Oh my God.
She will actually just play herself in a comedy film called Close Personal Friends alongside Brie Larson and Lily Collins.
Said William. It was Harry.
What did I say?
William.
Yeah, that's because I'm so sorry. That is not the news this morning.
William for other
yes,
reasons,
exactly.
aren't you?
I was wondering why you were looking at me, Kate. Kate was giving me a very strange look off camera, and I thought you were just highly interested in the story.
Well, I'm always glued to you, but this one was...
She actually married Prince Harry. That is the news this morning. Meghan has already been spotted on set in Los Angeles. Reports in the US say she introduced herself to everyone and was very sweet and down to earth. Prince Harry is said to be very supportive of her latest career move, though not sure how much acting required to play
I'm
yourself.
not the only befuddled one this morning.
No, but it's good to know you're listening very closely, Kate.
Every word, Ranbir. Every word.
The question is, Prince Harry is very supportive of this latest thing, but is Prince William?
Oh,
He's got other things on his mind today.
Don't stir the pot.
We're getting into the news panel early.
Thanks, Ranbir. Oh, I've actually spotted someone else making a mistake. It's quite a big day for me.
This is not a club I wish to be in.
You usually sit
Come on, Alex. Cock up, will you, please? Come on.
Alex is here with the weather. He's all...
Oh my God. Did she say Meghan is married to Prince William? That would be Prince William's dream to marry Meghan. The nightmare run, Meghan run. I know, right? Damn Bill. Yeah, they were saying this is what the internet was calling him. Damn Bill could only wish. Well, you know that made Will day because he is in love with his brother's wife. Whose hair is it on the camera? What? What is that? Whose hair? What? I don't even know what she's... Oh, this string of hair like that? I don't know. She's the only one standing... Could that be the screen or something? Oh, whoever was recording... Oh my God, this is so minor. It's so good to hear that Prince Harry support Meghan going back to her acting career, the best couple ever. She will fail, yawn. Okay, if you think so. This is the thing. Every time they come, they want negativity. That's an ad. Next tweet. Okay, so I've been seeing people posting different clips about this. Meghan Sussex made the royal family jump to action and sweat. Meghan's commercial success is having a positive effect on the royal family, spawning healthy competition. Meghan really kicked that family's ass into gear, but believe me, they did not want this competition. Well, let's just say the royal rats, okay, they always wanted competition, so Meghan is giving them a better type of competition. The royal family wanted to be celebrated, and their mediocrity and laziness, they definitely resent Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, for making her sweat and connive because they can have her seemingly excelling above them, and they employ their PR machine of royal voter reporters to lie to the public that she's not thriving and that being in that gilded unhappy cage is the dream. Okay, 1 minute and 23 seconds.
Meghan's commercial success is having a positive effect on the royal family, spawning healthy competition. The king can hardly object, given that his estate has made thousands of pounds from selling jam and wine long before the Duchess started.
Charles has been flogging over price duchy gear for years.
Wait a
Say,
second.
oh, isn't that lovely?
They say their gem have been making a lot of money long before Meghan started. So what was the competition then? Oh my God. Let me move it back. Like around here.
The king can hardly object, given that his estate has made thousands of pounds from selling jam and wine long before the Duchess started.
Okay, so if they're making money, why are they still taking taxpayers' money? This is the question people should ask about this part here. If their product are making money, Why are they still getting taxpayers' money? Oh my Lord.
Charles has been flogging overpriced Duchy gear for years. And people say, oh, isn't that lovely? It's wrong when it's them, but it's right when it's the other royals. Now that's just unfair.
When you look on, particularly the Highgrove shop, when Meghan released her jam, you had the Highgrove Instagram account and the Royal Family Instagram account suddenly posting about their jam. Good for them, why not? But, you know, let's realise where that is coming from. And that is the Meghan effect.
Some experts believe that Meghan's activities are hugely useful to the royal family.
With the Meghan sort of streaming circus going on.
So why is this guy calling Meghan highly sophisticated way of business circus?
With the Meghan sort of streaming circus going on.
I mean, these people, every time they open their mouth about anything Meghan or Harry, it's always in the negative. They don't see the circus that's going on in their own backyard, what's going on with Andrew. These people are so freaking depressing. And I hope the rest of the world is paying attention to the way that these people are operating, because before, without social media, we were not able to see their full extent of stupidity. But with social media and the pushback, the Meghan effect with the Sussex squad highlighting all of their stupidity, I hope people are paying attention, because the world is changing. As much as many of us may not see the kind of change that's happening, but we are seeing the negativity more than the positive. But in the background, there are some people who are still pushing back. But once the world change in a way, somewhat in a balanced way, I hope people really pay attention to the way these people are acting now. Because this is the same model that they had when they were doing their destruction, colonialism, destruction around the world. They still do it in a different way. But Meghan is pretty much anyone that associate with Meghan, she elevate them. The ones who hate her, she still elevate them in a way. The same way what's happening with the royal family's product. They don't have the mentality to do the same kind of, how will I say that, publicize their product. But because the way Meghan is with her product, it trickled down to the royal family, I guess out of spite, the people in the UK, if they were not selling before, but at least now, you know, they could telling with Meghan's product. But this idiot, you know, calling Meghan things a clown.
With the Meghan sort of streaming circus going on.
But yet the nonsense that's going on with pedophilia and with Andrew and all of that that's going on in their own backyard, they don't see it. This is a clown show that the royal family is presenting to the world. Oh my God, it's so depressing. Let's get back to the original recording.
The royal family can get about thinking about what they're going to be for the future, proving that the royal family still have an important part to play in modern society.
While Meghan shows no immediate signs of returning to the UK, her influence on the royal family will be long-lasting because of her children, Archie and Elizabeth.
All right. Except Andrew, who doesn't sweat. People are laughing. Let's pause that. So what they are pointing out here is that Meghan is so much more influential than them. That too, that their brand has become either copying her, opposing her, or criticizing her. That makes her immensely powerful and them immensely weak. Okay, that's another branch of it. Did I just see two old white men speaking positively about Meghan? The tides are certainly changing, guys. I allude to the same in a previous post. Meghan has inadvertently made the royal family get busy, and now they are constantly playing catch up. Meghan set the standard and they trot behind. Love it. They 1000% thought they will bring Meghan to heel. They're playing checkers while Meghan is playing chess, and they are 1000% afraid of her success. They can try all they want, but she doesn't need to copy anyone. She does what brings her joy. Yeah, that's for sure.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations, and then I went and worked for the U.S. Embassy for a bit. And
where?
In Argentina, in Buenos Aires.
That's sensational. You speak Spanish?
I do now, but.
All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, so this one, where did I share it already? I have a feeling I shared that. Oh no, that's different. Okay, this is someone who tagged me on IG. Okay, another video that someone tagged me on IG, and I'm sharing it with you. All right, so let's see here. I didn't listen to it yet.
Hate will never surprise me because it started in England and England is racist. I see people all the time saying, I used to like Meghan, but then she started to lie about our royal family and blah, blah, blah. They never liked her and they would never like her, and it's because she's not fully white. People don't want to admit the racism behind it, but it even comes down to the show that she has today. Like, it's so unrealistic for her to be living that way, apparently. And we could also add in Nara Smith to this, actually. They're both biracial black women, right? Black and white women who are with white men that a lot of white women admire or wished or dream that they could be with. That's always going to cause a problem for the racist women because they think that that man is only going to be with a woman who is black, mixed, Asian, if he doesn't have the option to be with a white woman. So a man who has money or so many women throwing themselves at him to choose a woman who is not them is like, oh, she must be disingenuous. She must be evil. Like, he must be trapped. But then to make matters worse, the way they carry themselves and the way that they take care of their homes and the different things that they do, it must be fake. It cannot be real because the idea of what is real attached to blackness is something that they want to look down their nose at. And I find this hilarious because as a black woman born in England from a Caribbean family of black people with a lot of black American friends, this is how we live, hosting things, taking care of things, making sure our home looks good. I remember growing up and I would come in to the house and I'd be like eating my chips from the bag and my nan would be like, go and dish it out on a plate. I would have crisps, right? And my nan would like say, go and get a bowl and put it in there. So when everybody was moaning about Meghan Markle like taking things out of the packet and putting it into something else, it's like, we do this, black people do this. And then the whole idea that these women are supposed to just conform, like Meghan Markle is supposed to conform or she's supposed to be realistic to everybody. Why would she be realistic to a bunch of racist haters? They can say whatever they want to say. It's hating, jealousy, racism. Period. There is absolutely nothing that she's done to justify this treatment of her. The royal family were even being racist to her child. Part of the reason why they said, I'm out of here, and still they'll find a way to taunt her. And it's also funny again because every black person that I know always knew that Harry was going to be with a black woman. We always said that like he's like Diana and Diana ended up being with an Asian man. They will do things different than what's expected out of them. They will live their life and explore. And when he started to go to Africa, we all knew. But when you can't get over that entitlement, that it's like he's ours, he must be ours, you will always think that it's fake. And I just think that's really weird. The Meghan Markle hate will never...
Okay. One thing at the beginning, I didn't want to interrupt it too much. Where she said people were saying things that Meghan was lying about the royal family.
See people all the time saying, I used to like Meghan, but then she started to lie about our royal family.
Even in the Oprah interview, where she was saying about the skin tone of Archie, and when Oprah says something with you, like trying to understand who was saying, who they were talking to, the royal family was talking to about the skin tone of Prince Archie, Meghan made it clear, okay? When Oprah said, like the royal family was talking with you about the skin tone of Archie, Meghan said, no, with Harry. She even clarified with Harry. They were talking to Harry and Harry spoke to her about it. All right, I'll put that clip because I have it.
And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
So there are several conversations.
There's a conversation with you?
With Harry.
About how dark your baby is going to be?
Okay, there's the clap here. But that's all. I don't have anything else to say about that. Someone tagged me on that. Okay, so this is another video of Erica. I don't know if it's the same thing that I've already shared or if it's new.
Hello. Yes,
Did
I
share
read
it?
the statement from Buckingham Palace concerning.
I shared this already, so I'm gonna remove it. I'm not gonna play it again. Alright, next tweet. Someone mentioned something on one of the videos that it was in. What was the comment? I respond to it. They were saying, and I was like, yeah, I agree with her, but I forgot what it was. Alright, next tweet. Nothing but cameras, star powers. I hope they had a blast. Okay, I was looking for this when I was doing the music video. Alright, it's 11 seconds. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. This is crazy. God damn, OMG shit. Those flashes will make anyone hate the paparazzi. I feel you, Harry. Why are they the only celebrity harassed by paparazzi and this way? I hope they were networking. We can have fun later. LOL. This seems dangerous. I hope no one had a seizure. Alright, next tweet. Okay. I can't stand the hypocritical, there's the B word. She praises Kate's soft power. They literally hosted a Trump and cozy up to him, but suddenly she's severely disappointed when Harry and Meghan attend a party at someone's house who's associated with the Trump administration. It's not even his party. Okay, Catherine goes for gold. I mean, by now you guys should understand. It's just propaganda. You know how they elevate their mediocrity and their stupidness. So we should not be surprised by any of the thing that they do. But yeah, I guess I could understand why some people are doing the pushback. This is not to say it's acceptable, but we should not be surprised by their way of elevating stupidity. Holmes. I mean, come on. At this point, none of us should see this as any surprise. Okay. Holmes. As a PR person, the optics of this are just not great. I've always defended Meghan, but this one is hard to justify. I know her as every PR team has worked with the Kardashian before, which I already found questionable, but attending Kris Jenner's birthday at Jeff Bezos' house is such a strange alignment with people constantly in the headlines for all the wrong reason. And someone so closely tied to the Trump administration, I'm honestly so disappointed. So this is where some of the squad were talking about. I mean, they gotta go out. Luckily, they are together. They could watch each other's back. The timing too, to leave one gala, benefit for babies, we love it. To turn up at this part, oh my god. Wow. And I'm glad it's just in one day. They get to do it in one day and they're done with. And then there's the date. These pictures from Saturday night were all over the internet just as the royal family was marking Remembrance Sunday, the most solemn day. Oh my god. Harry and Meghan supposed to pause their life while the leftovers from millions of miles away to enjoy their life. Oh my god. I'm sure that's why Harry has the poppy pen, and I'm guessing that's why Meghan wore all black. But my goodness, it made the divide even more stark. It's like Harry and Meghan can never do anything. Oh, so that's her. Okay, let's leave that alone. Okay, I let her have it. She's a hypocrite. I don't even know why you entertain these losers. One was a private party, the other is a state visit. Are you seriously comparing the two? There's that as well. Let's go to the next tweet. Whew. Okay, and just as expected, Willie brought the cancer card back again, and it's so overused and tired at this point. Earth Slut sucked. It was even lamer than anyone could imagine. Go lick your wounds, Willie. Okay, what are they bringing the kids out for? Prince William has opened up about the challenges of talking to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis about Princess Kate's cancer diagnosis. Oh my god. There's no manual for being a parent. You've just got to go with it, said William, who also shared a glimpse into his... There's more. Oh, God. As you said, expected, nothing has changed. They will either bring out the kids, which they did with George, and when that didn't work, they play the cancer card. That's not going to work either. So what's next? Her profile is funny. Okay, another video of them pretending to be making out on the sand while their kids watch. You see, the squad sort of known their blueprint. Notice he has never once said cancer. He always says some shit like hardship or odyssey for him. Is it plausible? Deniability. The British media always rushes to say it for him though. Oh yes, exactly. Why though? The week has been an utter disaster. Nothing else could have brought back. He's a relentless with this one. I thought the royal family didn't give interviews like this. He's trying way too hard. Cancer card is back because everyone calling Kill Bill out for having a secret lover who's traveling around the world with him like he's a dude wife. Why not let Kate be free and go be happy with his man, my man? Everyone needs to be free to live as they choose happiness. If that's the case, he'll need her to cover for him more than ever before. She's stuck. Let me leave that alone. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, who pays the excess baggage on the badges? Wow. I think I respond to this. Effing embarrassing. Warriors don't do that sort of things, so there's me here. I'm sorry, I have to give them credit. Credit for trying. The way I see this downfall is like a movie scene where the villain has nothing left and the hero is closing in. The bad guys started throwing everything in sight, anything they can to stop the hero from catching them. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what to say about this besides what I wrote here. Okay, I don't understand why they don't put an end to this. She never served a day in her life. Show jumping medals. Next tweet. Alright, so this is a videos of Fergie. I sort of listened to some of it. I don't know what's going on here. Let's pause. I don't know when this was. Okay, it was posted on the 10th. Okay, November 10th. But when Sarah Ferguson was doing this, okay, it could have been recorded any years or last year or yesterday or something like that. But they posted on the 10th yesterday. Timeless advice from Fergie. Abolish the monarchy. 17 seconds.
And all I want to say is to everyone in this room, stop. Stop. Did you see? I removed the microphone. Because all of you are saying, oh, I want to go. And all I want
What the
to
hell?
say.
Sometimes it's best to ignore these people. Oh my God. Stop. Is she drunk? Fergie sound drunk. She's like a drunk Ginger Liz Truss. Let me leave that alone. She just have to learn to ignore the people. Because if she let those people get into her, and the royal family will be like, okay, let's just let the people go after her so they don't look at them. Haters. How did Meghan attend a star-studded birthday party? She has fallen from grace. Daily News? What the hell is Daily News doing with this? Queen Elizabeth knew Andrew. Okay, so that's something else. Queen Elizabeth knew Andrew had prostitutes in Buckingham Palace, report says. When was that? November 2025. That's recently. Daily News. Okay, always ignore the elephant in the room. Just corruption up and down. Yeah. Yep, Andrew was the Queen's tower of strength according to the Mirror. Disgraced Prince Andrew has been tower of strength for Queen over Megxit. Yeah, because Harry and Meghan were in the headline non-stop. So I could understand that. I'll enlarge this. You guys could read it. It's too small for my eyes right now. There's that. Is that an ad? British royal family were attacking reality stars commissioned by Queen Elizabeth II and Philip. A fly-on-the-wall docu shows them and their private lives, but was quickly removed from the circulation after initial 1969 broadcast has it trivialized the monarchy. Ivor Mountbatten was on Trader's Mike and I'm a Celeb. Yeah, I remember the squad we're talking about it. So it's Prince Philip who started it. There's Fergie. Was it when that guy, Mike Tendo, went to that celebrity thing and he was touching somebody's butt? Okay, Princess Margaret apparently persuaded her sister to cancel this social gathering. Half the thoughts in England were getting in was her reason. Okay, let me leave that alone. I don't want to get too much. I'm almost done with this. Just in case some of you want to see it. Okay, you could pause and read it. Okay. Next tweet. Alright, what is this here? The royal family has no more authority over any family, period. Get the F out of with that BS. What were they saying? The royal family that recently hosted orange men and some corrupt individuals. Spot on. The number of A-list celebrities, billionaires, and even their neighbors at that event, if they had not gone, the story would have been Hollywood has rejected them or shunned them, but them attending has put a stop to that narrative, so they are looking for another reason to hate. So, okay, I see what they're saying here. Okay, what this caption is all about. Okay, pretty much it's the same narrative. It's them if they do, them if they don't. So if Harry and Meghan did not go to the party, they would have said something that they left them out. They're not part of the group socialite in Hollywood or in California. But because now that they attended, so they still have to say something negative. They meaning the royal rats. So yeah, it's the same BS. People get the vibe, how they roll, how the UK royal rats roll. It's always negative. Them if they do, them if they don't. Harry and Meghan. Alright. The words royal family and good morals should never be in the same sentence. They are a morally bankrupt family, just one out of numerous immoral actions. Pointing down there. There's that. Had prostitute in Buckingham Palace, report says. So there's that. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this might be my last one. The other thing that I have should be a video by itself. It has to do with Holly Robinson Pitt. I saw it a while. Okay, With Love Meghan's holiday celebration premiered December 3rd on my birthday. Wow, haters stay mad. Let's see here. Is it a music? Okay, I muted. Oh my god, it's dancing. It's pretty much saying December 3rd, that's With Love Meghan gonna come. Oh wow, happy birthday in advance, Annie. Thank you. I'm so looking forward to December 3rd for the holiday with Love Meghan. Go girl, we're all right there with you. Okay, so that is that. The last one that I have, I believe it's a long video. If I want to share it, it will have to be a video by itself. Because I've spoke about Holly Robinson Pitt many times, especially with her son who is autistic. Alright? And I spoke with her, not with her. I spoke about her not too long ago during the Dodgers game. Okay? So this one is a longer, 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
all my life.